want to open your Bibles to Romans 12:1. And it says, "Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship." And one of the words that stands out to me in this verse is sacrifice. And one of the first things I think of when I see the word sacrifice is death. But I think more importantly in this verse, what we're talking about is giving up something that's important to us. And something that's important to most people, I don't know about you, but it is to me, is control. And we don't have control over very much in our lives. We get sick, loved ones die, people in the world suffer from things that are preventable, and no matter what we do, we can't seem to be able to make that shrink very much. The list is almost endless of things we can't control. But what we can control is what we do. We can control the actions we take, the food we eat, the thoughts we think. We can control the places we go. We control our bodies. It's all connected to our bodies and to our lives. But in this passage, Paul is telling us to give up that control. He must be crazy. I don't have much that I can control in my life, and now I'm being asked to give up what I do? Well, when I was younger, I liked to play games. And I'm the oldest of two. I have a younger sister and a younger brother. And one of our favorite games to play was Candyland. You know, the game where you get these colored squares on a card and you move your piece onto that color. And so since I was the oldest, we would play, and I would set up the board. I would shuffle the cards. I pretty much controlled my own destiny. I would make sure that the cartoon cards, the ones with the little face on it that were on the board as well, was like first, because who got to go first all the time? I did. I would make sure that the one that was really close to the end of the board, pretty much if you get there first, you're going to win. I'd make sure that that was the first card up. So I would look at it and I would, oh look, I get to go way over here, leaving my poor little brother and sister in the dust. And of course, who would win? I would. I controlled who won the game, but as I started winning like that, I realized that it's not very much fun to play the game when I know who's going to win. So I started playing by the rules and actually not trying to cheat. And I didn't always win when I did it that way, but it was a lot more satisfying when I did win. I had to give up the control of who won in order to experience the game the way the makers had intended for me to experience it and to have fun with it. There was freedom in not having to control who won. And by offering our bodies to God as living sacrifices, we're giving Him the control. We're letting His Word and His Spirit define our actions. And we're giving Him absolutely everything we've got. We were created, we were put on this earth to worship God. And the only way we're going to be able to do that in the way we were made to do it is to give God complete and utter control of everything in our lives. We need to be able to give God the control so we can worship Him in the way we were made to do it. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, the mercy that is new every day, that is enough for us, to give your bodies as living sacrifices. Give everything you've got every single day, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true